The waterproofing systems, again, have evolved over the years, totally depending on the way homes are being constructed. And we now have one of the most advanced waterproofing method available, and it is designed to control the water rather than sealing it off. It will avoid water pressure buildup, and that method has been highly successful. And some of those systems we have installed almost 30 years ago in principle used a method based on the fact that we are removing the water, controlling it rather than sealing it off.
Dry basement certainly has been around for a long time. Some friends of ours used dry basement probably 7, 8 years ago in a basement problem, leakage problem that they had at Lake Wacomas, and they were very satisfied with it, and it still works for them, and so it was one of the options that we certainly considered, and after weighing everything, we decided that with their reputation and this community that would be the way to go.
They came out, looked over the problem, told us what part of the basement they would have to repair, told us how much the furniture and the carpet had to be pulled back so they could do this work, and that they would have it done all in one day. I was skeptical, but it was all done in one day. When they left, you couldn't tell anybody was there except for the little thing coming out of the floor, which is the electrical connection.
The sump pump.
Which is the sump pump.
The calls are very directly related to heavy rains. It's kind of funny when people tell us, we only get water when it rains. Well, that's when basements leaks, when it rains, and that's when people call. They call us to the extent of 300 to 350 people a day for a period of a week maybe, and all those people have leaky basements.
Every time it would rain, water would come in this window at least, and it would have a big area soaked out here. And there were times when I could come down and slap it. I couldn't see the water, but you could splash it.
You can expect that whatever we tell you we will do to your basement, namely waterproofing it, or stopping a settlement, or preventing walls from moving in further, you can expect that what we promise you will be delivered.
They told me, they would be there at 8 o'clock and they would be finished by the end of that day, and they were there precisely at 8 o'clock. They had to take the paneling off. They took that off very carefully, and it's all back in place. You can't tell. It looked the same as it had before, but now there's no water.
It has been bone dry. Neighbors around have said they'd had the most water on some of these rains in their basement than they've ever had, and mine has been bone dry.
In the long run, it was very economical. You count our time we spent with the shop back, getting up the water, pulling back the carpet, taking the fans down, blowing off the water, or trying to dry off the water from the carpets, etc. Why, it is a very much of a smart investment, and I'm very pleased.
None.
No water.
Absolutely none.
No water. Dry basement works.